The relationship between diet and sleep quality is complex but increasingly clear, and ultra-processed foods play a disruptive role in healthy sleep patterns. Foods high in added sugars, artificial additives, and unhealthy fats, which characterize much of the ultra-processed food supply, can negatively impact the delicate balance of hormones and neurotransmitters that regulate sleep. Frequent consumption of these foods can lead to sleep disturbances, which in turn impair overall health, cognitive function, and emotional well-being. One of the primary ways ultra-processed foods interfere with sleep is through their impact on blood sugar levels. High sugar content causes rapid spikes in blood glucose, followed by sharp crashes. These fluctuations can trigger nighttime awakenings or difficulty falling asleep, as the body struggles to maintain stable energy levels. The stress response to low blood sugar during the night may release hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which promote alertness and interfere with the natural sleep cycle. Over time, this pattern can lead to chronic sleep deprivation, which is associated with a host of negative health outcomes. Moreover, certain additives and artificial sweeteners found in processed foods may affect sleep-regulating hormones directly. Melatonin, the hormone responsible for signaling the onset of sleep and regulating circadian rhythms, can be disrupted by chemical exposure or by the metabolic consequences of poor diet. For example, some preservatives and flavor enhancers may interfere with the synthesis or release of melatonin, making it harder to fall asleep or maintain deep, restorative sleep stages. Caffeine and related stimulants are also hidden in many ultra-processed foods and beverages, especially energy drinks, sodas, and flavored snacks. These substances block adenosine receptors in the brain, which normally promote relaxation and sleepiness. Consuming these products, particularly later in the day, can delay sleep onset and reduce total sleep time, further contributing to sleep disturbances. The systemic inflammation promoted by ultra-processed diets is another factor disrupting sleep quality. Chronic inflammation can alter brain function and increase the risk of sleep disorders such as insomnia and sleep apnea. Inflammation also exacerbates mood disorders like anxiety and depression, which themselves are linked to poor sleep. Poor sleep caused by these dietary factors can create a vicious cycle. Sleep deprivation affects hunger hormones, increasing ghrelin, which stimulates appetite, and reducing leptin, which signals fullness, thereby promoting overeating and cravings for sugary, processed foods. This perpetuates the consumption of ultra-processed foods, worsening sleep quality further and contributing to metabolic disturbances like obesity and insulin resistance. For children and adolescents, whose developing brains and bodies require consistent, high-quality sleep, the effects of ultra-processed foods on sleep can be especially damaging. Disrupted sleep during these formative years impairs learning, memory consolidation, emotional regulation, and physical growth, creating long-term developmental risks. In summary, ultra-processed foods disrupt sleep through blood sugar fluctuations, interference with melatonin production, hidden stimulants, and inflammation. These disturbances impair not only nightly rest but also broader health outcomes, increasing risks for metabolic disease, mental health disorders, and cognitive decline. To protect sleep health, reducing the intake of sugary, additive-laden ultra-processed foods and emphasizing whole, nutrient-rich foods is essential. Without addressing these dietary influences, sleep problems are likely to persist and worsen, undermining physical and mental well-being across the lifespan.